Since the late 1990s to early 2000s, researchers have been paying more attention to the concept of school connectedness and its importance for student success. An excellent 2005 article in Educational Leadership by Robert Blum summarizes much of this early research and its implications for schools, which still holds true today. Overall, and probably not surprising to you, researchers have found that students are more likely to succeed when they feel connected to school. Let's take a closer look at the importance of connections. Some important factors that are related to school connectedness and have been discussed in education for many years include the ideas of school bonding, which is seen as the attachment to pro-social peers and adults in the school. Teacher support, which can be examined from two perspectives: the support teachers provide to students, as well as the support teachers provide to each other and feel they are given from administration. Student engagement. This can include academic engagement in the classroom, as well as engagement in extracurricular activities and school events. And school climate, which is the overall feel of the school environment, or its culture. All four factors are closely related. Researchers have learned that helping students feel connected to school is important at all ages, but especially in adolescence. As you can see here, a large number of students are considered chronically disengaged by high school, but school connectedness can be a protective factor. 3 factors stand out in the research as helping children and teenagers feel connected to school while also encouraging student achievement. They are high academic standards coupled with strong teacher support, an environment in which adult and student relationships are positive and respectful, and a physically and emotionally safe school environment. What I feel is interesting to point out is that those 3 factors do not start at the district level. All educators who work in a school setting can have an influence on these 3 factors and make positive changes to help improve in these areas. It's up to us. More research on school connectedness has shown that students who feel connected to school are less likely to use substances, exhibit emotional distress, experience suicidal thoughts or attempt suicide, become pregnant, skip school, or be involved in fighting, bullying, and vandalism. There are many factors that influence school connectedness, and several of them have to do with how students feel and what they believe. Students are likely to feel more connected to school if they, like school, feel that they belong, believe teachers care about them and their learning, believe that education matters, have friends at school, believe that discipline is fair, have opportunities to participate in extracurricular activities. In contrast, there are 3 main areas that pose threats to school connectedness and may cause students to feel less connected to school, including social isolation, lack of safety in school, and poor classroom management. Given the information so far, what can schools do? As I alluded to before, connections in school come from individual actions by both teachers and administrators, as well as from the overall school environment. We have provided you with a resource, pictured here on this slide, that you can download and read more about these areas. I also encourage you to consider which factors are present within your school to help foster a sense of school connectedness. Please note that these handouts are also made for sharing, so feel free to share with your colleagues and administrators to help stress the importance of connections. Blum and colleagues, after reviewing much research in this area, identified the 6 most overall effective strategies for increasing the likelihood that students will be connected to school. They are implementing high standards and expectations, applying fair and consistent disciplinary policies, creating trusting relationships, hiring and supporting capable teachers, fostering high parent and family expectations, and ensuring that every student feels close to at least one supportive adult at school. All of these strategies are very important, but it is the last one, having at least one supportive adult at school, that has been the focus of much of my research and systems level change over the past 10 years. I will discuss this more in the next units of this course.